Hey guys, welcome back to another Atomic Heart video. Today I want to cover neuropolymers. So these are devices, or not devices, like little items that you can pick up and use them to buy upgrades in the vending machine, the sexy vending machine that wants to murder you. If you're having trouble with the game in terms of difficulty, getting as many of these upgrades as possible will significantly reduce the difficulty. You'll have a lot more powers, a lot more upgrades, more health, better weapons, whatever. But yeah, getting the neuropolymers is going to be probably the biggest obstacle you need to get over. You found them in a lot of places, so like if you see little trunks like these, always loot them. And we'll at least get several upgrade things. We've got ammo there, nothing in terms of the polymers. Oh, we got one. Loot all your drawers. You really do have to loot everything. I know there's lots of games that are similar to this where you really don't need to loot every single drawer you find. Where in this game, if you want to get by, you really have to make sure you leave no stone unturned. Your main source of the neuropolymers, though, are going to be these. Oh, didn't need to waste my resources. These mustache guys. You should get a couple from them here. Yeah, 10. Now the guys in the buttons give 10, the guys in the black give 10, and just the regular average Joe guys give 3. Most other robots in the game give 3. The little kind of helicopter fellas that come out of those, there's one around here somewhere. I just saw his laser. These guys usually give 1. Now I had hoped in the past that you could, I did try it, where you could just kill a robot and them guys will come and repair it. But it doesn't give you an infinite supply. You can only loot it once, and at which point then it doesn't let you loot any more. So I would never leave any of these guys behind. I kill every single one of them you can find. Particularly these guys. I don't know if they've got a baton or not. No, these are just your average Joe guys. But still, that's 3 and 3. If you ever, oh no, it's 4. If you ever lose where it is, the bodies get separated sometimes. The neuropolymer is always on the legs. It just comes above the torso. The body and the head and everything never usually contain the bits that you need. It's the body. So keep a lookout for all the robots you can, and you really just need to do that. If you want to find somewhere that has a save location, they look like little mushroom huts. Explore the area around it. So go in and save, and then explore the area nearby. Find as many robots as you can, destroy them all, collect neuropolymer, stay frequently because the game doesn't have the most generous checkpointing system or autosave. And what do we get on this one? For another one. Make sure you save often. At least then if you do die and you lose some progress, you haven't lost much. But you've also gained a lot of the neuropolymer, and you can then use the vending machines at those little mushroom shaped huts to upgrade you'll upgrade Charles. I think it's this where you have to spend it. But yeah, what are the best upgrades to use? I'll probably put a list in the description of the ones that I've been using so far, but the whole point of the game is that you never really stick to any of them. You can sell them for you get a full refund whenever you want to sell them, and you can buy new ones. So you can kind of shift around your upgrades as you go along. There's no real need to stick with the same build, I suppose you could call it. You are sort of encouraged to change, and you will need to do it when you get to certain bosses. Like there's some bosses that might not respond well to ranged attack and would want you to focus on melee. So you might sell a few of your ranged upgrades and exchange them for things that benefit you in melee if you're struggling. And I know if you're going to play the game on the hardest difficulty, you're really going to need to get every bit of health you can get. Well, in terms of health, don't leave any of the polymers behind. I know these kind of guys, the mustache robot guys, are quite tough, especially at the start of the game when you're getting used to the mechanics. But don't skip them. They're worth their weight in polymer. You'll definitely benefit from it later in the game. The earlier you can get as many upgrades as you can, the better. Particularly the general character ones and the energy reservoir. I think that's the very bottom section. You can see in the bottom right, I have an additional energy reservoir, and it's very useful. And here's a little upgrade station now. So these are the little mushroom shaped huts that I was referring to a minute ago. So come on in here now, find where the door is. I went the long way around. But yes, so come in here, go with your polymer upgrades, and we'll see what I have available today. So I have 214. So energy management is definitely a good one to invest your time in. Things, range attacks consume less power. It sometimes can be hard to find ammo, and ammo takes up valuable inventory space. So even though I do bring my shotgun with me, I like to focus on the energy-based weapons, and getting the most out of your energy is probably a key to surviving. You can probably play around with some of these upgrades. Like if you bought a bunch of shield upgrades, decided you didn't like the shield anymore, you can sell them all. So you can press triangle to return them and get your polymer back and invest better in a different power. The character is where probably the best ones lie. Things like upgrades to your inventory. I think there's a handy one up here. Yeah, use a medical supply so you can get better heal. Swap your weapons faster. There's lots of benefits from going in through this. Resistant to physical damage. Obviously, if you're struggling to survive, things like this would go a long way. So spend the resources you have on whatever way you like. There's no real restriction, because like I said, you can refund them whenever you like, get your money back and go about it a different way. But just don't leave any of those mustache robots behind. So here's one of the bigger guys who has the shields. I made a separate video about destroying these guys, because I know they can be awkward when they have their shields. They can be difficult at times to break their shields down. But look, the motto is leave no stone unturned. Do every cupboard, every drawer, every container, kill every robot you can, and save frequently. The more often you save, the less you'll lose when you die. And to save, you just use these little phone booths. Now these are found all over the game. They aren't just found in these little mushroom huts. They're out in the streets. They're everywhere. Make sure you save often. Anyway, I think I've digressed a bit now from the initial neuropolymer guide, but yeah, stick with killing guys, get as many neuropolymers as you can, waste as much time as you can doing them early on, because it'll make your life a lot easier, especially for the harder levels later on. So anyway, hopefully that helped. Talk to you later.